Turning now to your community focus, we're joined today by Central Falls' newest mayor, Maria Rivera. She's joining us now live via Zoom. Mayor, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Kim, for having me.
We've heard a lot of concern, Mayor, from state leaders about vaccine hesitancy, particularly within communities of color. So I'm curious what you're hearing from the people of Central Falls. Are you seeing a lot of vaccine hesitancy there?
We're not seeing the hesitancy now. I think at the beginning there were a lot of questions because there were a lot of myths being said. But I think it made a huge difference that before I was sworn in January 4th, I was out in the community speaking to the community. We had ambassadors out door knocking, speaking to the residents one-on-one, just educating them about the importance of getting vaccinated. So we really haven't seen the hesitancy here. I have to say that we started the vaccinations the last weekend of December, and we've been able to fill every clinic weekend after weekend with residents here in the city and also people who work in the city.
That is certainly good news. Those slots are filling up. I was looking at the latest vaccine data that the Department of Health breaks down by community. You mentioned that you started giving vaccines back in December. Central Falls, one of the first places where there was widespread eligibility for adults. But right now, Central Falls is lagging behind places like Barrington, East Greenwich, and North Kingstown in terms of the percent of the population that is at least partially vaccinated. So why is that, Mayor?
That's because, Central Falls was the hardest hit community, right? We had the highest percentage of cases of affected residents, the highest percentage of hospitalization rates. It makes a huge difference when you're also vaccinating the people who work in this community, right? We can't fix the problem in Central Falls if we're not taking care of everybody who comes into this community. So that means people who live here, the residents, but also anybody who works in this community. And I also made it a priority to vaccinate the teachers here in the city. And we vaccinated about 80% of the teachers that work here.
So you said the demand is there. What is it then? Is the supply not coming into your city? I'm just curious why those other communities have outpaced you more quickly with less time.
We're vaccinating about 400 to 500 people a week here in the city. So we're getting the vaccines that we're filling up. But again, we're also vaccinating anybody who works in the city. It's not just residents of the city of Central Falls.
Okay, so you're saying that because those folks work in the city, but they might live in other places, that might account for that gap in the data.
Correct.
I wanted to ask you also about a 3-day housing summit that you just held. What were some of the issues that arose during that summit, and how do you plan to tackle them?
So while I was campaigning last year, one of the biggest concerns was the lack of housing here in the city, and also the amount of rent that the landlords are charging right now, because the rents right here, they're like $1,500 a month right now, which is a huge concern. So I wanted to make sure that the residents of this city knew that housing is a priority for me. So we had this 3-day summit. We heard how this impacts education. We heard from domestic violence, how this impacts domestic violence. We heard about how, we have to have 2 and 3 families living in one apartment because they can't afford the rent. So my goal with this housing summit is that we get a report, that we send it out to who we have to send it out to. It's going to go out to the community, hopefully to some developers that are interested in investing here in the city, and that we get more housing development here in the city for the residents of Central Falls.
Mayor, we've got about a minute left, and I wanted to check in on the economic impacts that COVID-19 has had on Central Falls. What are you hearing from local small businesses in your community?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been really tough on the businesses. I had one business owner that had to sell her business. It's a huge concern, but there were resources out there that our residents, our business owners, not always knew about. So I made sure that I hired a principal planner that was in contact with every single business owner here in the city to talk to them about the resources and guide them to apply for those resources step by step.
Mayor Maria Rivera of Central Falls, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you so much, Kim.